I think it's pretty safe to say that when you look at theatrical output recently and the box office take, that there has been a pretty substantial amount of people that are not showing up like they were before the pandemic. And a lot of this can be attributed to the lack of big blockbusters, but also the fact that people are now waiting to see some of these smaller films at home. So recently, speaking with the Movie Business Podcast, Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige talked a little bit about the future of theatrical releases and the demise of movie theaters, which some are predicting. So this comes at us directly from Kevin Feige, and he said he was recently in a Zoom call with a group of people, some pretty notable people, but he doesn't want to point out any names. And one major point of discussion was the future of theatrical releases and the movie business, which again has seen a substantial amount of money that's not coming in anymore compared to previously. And he said he asked this person, who's very smart and into the business, is the business going to go away anytime soon? And the person's reply was no. He also said that it was this person in 2020 that said it's going to take about 3 years up until 2023 where we could potentially be to the point where we are recovering and we start to see the box office go the way that it did before, which is big blockbusters are making blockbuster money, middle of the road films are doing decently enough to get sequels, and the smaller films can see releases, but they're going to be more catered to a specific audience. And now if you look at this year alone, 2023, even though we're just briefly just entering it really, all things considered, it's true. Megan is a movie that had it come out a year and a half ago, would have bombed. But now people are ready to go back and see that type of film. So it's doing good. And the blockbusters, as it's been proven with Avatar, and the MCU is going to continue to prove and has in the last couple of years, and even to an extent some of the other competition, it's slowly going to recover. So he says it's not going to go the way of other entertainment. It's just going to continue to get streamlined and become less of what we had before, which is essentially big blockbusters do blockbuster numbers, middle of the road film, they do what they're expected to do, low end films, less of them, but they'll be out there. And honestly, I think that's what most people always predicted anyway, so it seems like it's just going to be the norm.